Okay, welcome to Food and Conversation. Today I have just a bowl of oatmeal. I did not put any salt in it or sugar of any kind. I didn't put milk in it. It's just plain old oatmeal. It's really quite boring, but it's very, very filling. So my original idea was to have some sliced bananas with this and some sliced strawberries. I have the bananas, but I don't feel all that hungry right now. I don't feel very good. I'm having the chills. I'm kind of all wrapped up in my electric comforter that's, again, not plugged in. But I've been kind of having the chills a little bit. I went back to sleep for a little bit after Winco this morning. I feel a little dehydrated, and I feel like I might have something coming on, so I don't want to eat too much. So otherwise, I would have put the bananas on, but the strawberries, I forgot to buy them at Winco today, so can't do that. It's currently almost 8:30. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to go and do my one errand. Hop in the car and go take care of that. I did. A little bit of good news. I made a phone call to my new car insurance company today and requested that they put me on paper statements, not auto pay, not paperless, because that's what they just sign you up as. So I had to call them up and say, hey, can I go from auto pay and paperless statements to paper statements and in the mail? And they were more than happy to do it, so I was okay with that. I'll check my email later on and see if I've heard anything from the Social Security about, well, it's not Social Security, but about the free internet and free phone service that I apparently qualify for. So they just got to make a decision and let me know what's going on and get it set up. So anyway, I'm going to eat my oatmeal. I'm a little hungry, but I'm not going to stuff myself. Very, very bland, but still tastes pretty good. It could use all the things that I said. It could use some milk. It could definitely use some salt. Definitely use some sugar, but I will not do that. I'm more than happy to eat it plain. And if I was feeling normal, I would have sliced up a banana and have that with it. Anyway, I forgot to put my bib on, I guess. But if I had remembered to buy the strawberries today, I would definitely slice those up, and that would make it. That'd make good. That'd make it really good. And there's all kinds of berries you could use. Blueberries would be okay, and any kind of fresh berries that you could get would be great. So anyway, let's watch our bonanza. This is Blood on the Land, and this is the episode that has Everett Sloan in it. So we're only 13, almost 14 minutes into this, so I'll be able to do the rest of it, do a dinner and conversation, which I might do today, or I don't think I'm going to eat that. I was going to make a special grilled sandwich that I haven't shared on the channel yet. But I don't know if I'm going to go that route. Oh my goodness. Sneezing isn't good when you think when you're coming down with something. So I don't think I'm gonna make that special grilled sandwich tonight. I think I'm gonna have something really wimpy, like maybe just a bowl of soup for my dinner tonight. It depends on how I feel later on. So anyway, let's check out a few minutes of this episode before I take off and go do my
Set up for what, Billy? You talking about an ambush?
You just do like I say.
That's
I've been
kind of
riding
loud,
with Jeff
isn't
for a
it?
long time now. I know the way he thinks.
How do you mean, Cutter?
That old buzzard thinking about killing himself some Cartwrights. Hey, you know I'm right, Billy.
So the name of this channel is Gringo Westerns. It's on YouTube,
You head on down the way.
and but there's if you just type in a Bonanza full episodes or season 1 or 2 or 10, whatever, you should come up with various channels that have Bonanza. But this one's pretty nice. This is Gringo Westerns, I believe is how it's pronounced. If you like watching Bonanza.
I'll tell you, Billy boy, I don't want to get mixed up in no range war, not for what we're getting out of it.
You just do like Jeb says.
Well, can't we maybe scare him a little bit?
Yeah, it's,
Cartwrights?
the nice thing about
I
oatmeal
don't scare.
is it's very, very
Maybe you
filling.
feel like having Jeb play the skin off you for not
I'm hoping. I waited as long as I could before I ate this,
Shoot to kill.
before I made this, and I'm hoping that it'll tide me over till dinner,
What about all this?
like in 6 hours from now.
You mean about killing a Cartwright?
I mean about getting strung up for Jeb Drummond.
I don't plan to get strung up for Jet Drummond or nobody.
Another thing that's tasty to put in here is peanut butter, but I don't have that either. And I would love some toast
All right, drop the gun.
with this, but I am not going to do that either. Just trying to eat healthy when I can, because there's going to be days when I don't eat healthy. So when I can, I will. Other days, I just want a little treat.
You win, mister. I'm losing.
Mm.
Keep them bunched over to that side so they don't miss.
There's old Everett.
Get that two moving there.
Gonna make new camp, Jeb?
No, not here. It's too rocky. I'd like to get to that draw up ahead.
Pasture up there, Jeb. That ain't no good for the sheep.
No, not for the sheep it ain't. But for what I got in mind, it's fine. Come on, get that
He's
sheep
playing a
moving.
little bit of an evil person today.
Yeah, what? One of the Cartwrights come upon us unexpected like. Well, did you kill him? Nah, he got Whaler. There's nothing I could do about it, Jeb. He had position on me. He'd have finished me off too if I hadn't got clear.
Well, smack in the face
He had it
here.
done right. Now instead of the rest of them coming looking for him, he'll tail back and tell them which way we went.
I must have seen this episode,
Well,
because I remember an episode with Everett Sloan,
if we can get us to that draw ahead of
but I
them,
didn't remember what it was about.
might be they get a little surprise, huh, Billy boy?
Of course, he might be in another one
All
too.
right, driver.
This is only the first season of what would be 14 altogether.
Took her on that bushwhacker off for good last night. Want me to ride into town, tell the sheriff? I don't need any sheriff. That flock of sheep, he couldn't have gone more than a few miles. We can get rid of them before dark.
I've always been amazed at the size
What's wrong with you,
of the
boy?
fireplace.
You want to sit here and twiddle your thumbs
in the
while Drummond's
house.
sheep eat our land bare?
I've seen others that are just as big or even bigger that you can literally walk
The whole
into.
north pasture will be torn up. Get your guns, we've got work to do.
What kind of work, Paul?
Get those sheep off our land.
Now look, Pa, I don't want you running after Drummond. Now just settle down.
But typically, fireplaces aren't that good for
You're just as bad as he is.
efficient heating because everything just goes right up the fireplace.
Without the law, a man's no better than dirt.
Now, you listen to something from me. I cleared that land that Drummond's driving his sheep through. I worked worked it till my hands cracked open and the sweat blinded my eyes. And I planted that grass, and with the Lord's help it grew, and I'm not going to let a sheep herder who never did an honest day's work in his life ruin it.
I grew up, of course, with wood stoves. Never grew up with a fireplace. But my last house actually had a pretty nice fireplace in it. And I enjoyed using it. But the wood stove is the way to go for efficient heating. Nowadays, they got to be all approved and special. You can't just put a pot-bellied stove in your house and use it. That's
All in, Jeb.
not according to the law, anyway, around here.
Jeb, you sure you ain't picking off a bigger piece than you can chew?
This is a blind draw, Jeff. You let them come in here, it's us that's gonna be trapped.
Well, if that's what they thought, I turn out just a bit different. It don't matter if they got us trapped, long as we get one of them. Just one. You let them walk in here, what's going to keep Ben Cartwright from killing off the whole lot of us? Of course, Cartwright is the kind of guy that don't shoot unless somebody else fires the first shot. Well, I don't like sitting here like a treed squirrel. I say we get out there and face them straight off. All right, go ahead. Well, what's the matter? You ain't going, are you? Because you ain't smart enough to tackle a man like Cartwright. He'd chew you right up and spit you out on the ground. Any fool can go out and get himself shot dead. You ain't gonna face him, what are you gonna do? You ever see Injuns go after a herd of buffalo? They dog out the strays one by one. And then pretty soon the rest of them are scared and running over each other. Collier, I want you to take 2 men and hide yourselves up there on that ledge over there. Billy, I want you to get back down the path by the draw there. Because if we split them up, that's...
Oh, I almost can't finish these last couple of bites.
Well, sounds good, don't it, boy?
Yeah, I guess so.
That ain't what you're thinking, is it? What are you thinking, boy?
You're asking us to shoot those men down like there's nothing but a bunch of bounty pelts.
Well, sure I am. What's wrong with it?
I didn't say nothing was wrong with it.
That's good. Because I hope you ain't forgetting how I first come on you. Strung up for a horse thief. You didn't do it, but you had a rope around your neck anyway.
All right.
Well, this ain't no different.
Finish this off here.
They'll kill you if you give them the chance. Maybe not with a rope, but they'll do it. What are you gaping at? Nothing, Jeff. Well, you get back there where I told you. Now look, boy. I've been pulling myself from
Not
this
even
world
halfway
for a long
yet.
time.
Might take 2 more meals to finish this episode off.
You got to fight back, whichever way you can, or you just get beat to the ground.
So this is only my...
All right, get back there where
No,
I
this is
told you
my
to go.
3rd day
All right.
Hey,
of
boy,
oatmeal.
Remember,
And I plan to have it every day.
I want one of them Cartwrights. Alive.
I
Yes.
and try to stay away from... Oh, my battery's almost dead.
Boy, there's a chill coming on.
Stay away from toast for the most part. Still have some cereal. I keep my shredded wheat on hand. I like that. I'll have that occasionally.
We are.
Oh boy.
Well, what do you make of it, Hoss?
Definitely will be able to take a nap when I get home.
Looks to me like the chicken she
I
ran
think.
into that blind pit.
That old scavenger.
All right, last bite of Oli oatmeal.
Why'd you say that, Pop?
I had
Would you be heading up into that blind draw?
the first restaurant I worked in where I was a line cook.
Good chance of standing us up.
There sure ain't no sign of anywhere else, Paul.
Let's go ahead and just
That's
stop
the way
it
it
right
appears.
there.
Except
Pick that up later on. Right there. Before my battery goes dead. So I finished my bowl of oatmeal. It was good. It was very filling. Very, very filling. So the first line cooking job I had, we had a morning shift, swing shift, and a graveyard shift. And I was swing shift, my first times for the first year or so of being a line cook before I went to morning shift and learned to cook breakfast. But we had a graveyard cook that he was a character. I didn't like him very much because he was a jerk, but he was kind of funny. And he would get there and he would start setting up his oatmeal on the graveyard shift. And he called it Oly Dog. And that's kind of stuck with me. Like today when I went over there to grab the oatmeal container off the top of the refrigerator, I'm like, all right, let's get some Oly Dog going. And the reason he called it that is he had a dog years before that that he named Oatmeal. And for short, it was Oly Dog. Here, Oly Dog, here, Oly Dog. Anyway, just something that has always stuck with me all those years. Okay, we'll be back with dinner and conversation tonight. Hopefully my grilled sandwich, but if not, it's the next food and dinner and conversation. Is that what I said? Food and conversation. So if not today, we'll do it tomorrow if I'm feeling up to it. So that's going to be it for now. Hope you enjoyed this video, and please comment down below about memories with Bonanza, or memories, or your recipe for oatmeal. I'd love to hear how you make oatmeal and what you put in it and all that good stuff. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching.